Good morning friends, welcome back to Parnika tutorials. In this video, I want to discuss about strings concept. This concept is very important for the students who are attending the interviews on Java. They may ask you what is a string, how can you declare a string, and then what are the methods involved in it. So I sincerely request everyone to watch the complete video. This video will be useful for the students who are learning the Java and also who are attending the interviews on Java. First, let me define what is a string. String is a collection of characters. Suppose if I write a string called Parnika, where you have the character P, A, R, N, I, K, A. So, a string is a collection of characters. Now, a lot of people will have a doubt. Character is a data type, whereas string is a data type or class. Look at the point. String is a class and it belongs to the java.lang package. In Java, every class is also a data type. So what I can say, string is a class and also a data type. Okay, if someone asks whether string is a data type or class, you should say string is a class and also the data type. Now, let me discuss how can you declare the strings. You can declare the strings in three ways. What are the three ways? Let me discuss for you. The first way is you can simply declare like other variables, like you can write string where s should be capital letter. Okay, string variable name is equal to value, but value you should provide in the form of string. So let me write value here as Python. Okay, ends with semicolon. So this is the first way. Let me give a simple example. String capital S, string sum A is equal to, okay, I will write Parnika tutorials space tutorials. So now in the variable A, which is of a string type, having the value called Parnika tutorials. So how it will be stored in the memory as an individual character. P as a one character, A as another character, R, N, I, K, A, then space, then T, U, T, O, R, I, A, L, S. Each one will be stored as a one character. The second way is that, what is the second way is, you can create an object for the string class. How can you create an object for a class? You will write a string where S should be capital letter. You need to write some object. S is equal to new string. Okay, and then you need to provide what is the string you want to provide here. If you want to provide Parnika, then you can provide Parnika here. Is it clear? So you can simply write string, which is a class, object name, which is S, is equal to new string. Whatever the value you want to provide, you can provide. So this is the second way. Now let me discuss what is the third way. As I told you earlier, a string is a collection of characters. So what I can do is that I can create a character array. Okay, and I will initialize, like if I want to write Python, I will write P, Y, T, H, okay, comma, O, comma, N. So this is the way you will initialize the values in the one-dimensional array. Here the data type of the array is char and the name of the array is A. So already we have discussed how can you initialize the values in a one-dimensional array. Data type, array name, open the braces and the values. Now you have a character array. So then what you can do is that you can write a string, some object, let's take that S1 is equal to new string where S should be capital letters. Here you can provide the array name. Okay, is it clear? So this is the third way. So you can declare the string in three ways. The first way is that in as usual the normal variables. Okay, so data type, variable name is equal to value. The second way is you are creating an object for the string class. So string s is equal to new string and within the braces the value. Or the third way is you can create a character array and then pass that array name to the class. So string s1 is equal to new string and the array name. So these are the three ways you can declare the strings. Now let me list out all the methods which are there in the string class and then I will discuss each method clearly for you. Now let me discuss the various methods in Java. Few of them methods have been listed here. Later I will list out few more methods. Due to space issue I have written only few methods. Look at the first method. You have a method called concat which will be useful for you to concat two strings and return the output in the form of string. So this string provides the return type. Similarly here, length is the name of the method and it returns the number of characters in a string. So it will be an integer. Similarly, char at. So in a particular string, in a particular index, what character is there that will be returned. So like that you have various methods. So now let me discuss each one with proper explanation. So look at the first method called concat. What it will do is that it will concat two strings. So what I will do is that I will declare a string called yes and having Java. Okay. And then I am writing s dot concat. Okay. S dot concat. If I write course. If I write course and here if I write string some s1 is equal to, what will happen is that for the string Java, this string course will be concatenated and the result will be stored in a variable called s1 which is of string type. So if you print the content which is there in the variable s1 system.out.println, if I write s1 then it will give you output as Java which is there in the variable s and then you are asking to add this content. So there will be no space C O U R S E. So this will be displayed as an output. So what this concat will do is that it will concat two strings. Okay, string 1 and then string 2 it will concat. So you will write s dot concat. What is the string is there in the variable s will be concated to this course. So and the result will be stored in the variable called s1. So that's why you are whenever you are displaying the s1 you are getting the output as Java course. I hope you have understood about the concat. Now let me discuss about the length. If I write some int a is equal to, because the return type is an int, so it will return an integer value. So you need to store it in an integer variable. So that's why I have written int a is equal to s dot length. S dot length. Okay, ends with a semicolon. Now in string s, what is the string is there? Java. How many characters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 characters are there. So if you write system.out.println a, then it will give you the output as 4 for you. I hope you are able to understand. The length function or the length method will be useful for you to count the number of characters in the string. Okay, suppose let's take that if I have the string called Java course, I have a space Java space course, then it even counts the space also. So in this case how many characters are there? 1 2 3 4 space 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So it will give you the output as 11 for you. So whenever you have particular string space another string like Java space course, or let's take that Parnika tutorials, Parnika space tutorials, then it will even count the space. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. So it will give the output as 17. I hope you have understood about the concat and length. So discuss about the character at. What I will do is that I will take a string. So I will write string where s should be capital. S is equal to any variable name you can give. Let me give as Java space course. Okay. So in this variable s you have a string called Java course. If I ask the user to find the character at a particular index, so here you will provide the argument as an integer. Which index? Okay. At that index what character is there, that will be written. So I will write some char c is equal to, okay, s dot char yet. Remember one important point in the methods. Okay, look at here. When you have concat, everything is in the lower case. Length, everything is in lower case. But look at here, char at. CHAR is in lower case. A will be in capital letter and T will be in lower case. Similarly, in compare to, compare is in lower case, T is in upper case and O is in lower case. So if you have multiple words like care at, care is a one word, at is another word. So in the first word, all the characters will be in lower case. In the second word, the first character will be always in the upper case. Look at here, even equals, I is capital, C is capital. So equals is one word, ignore is another word. So in another word, first character will be in upper case and case is another word. So C is in upper case. Okay. So some char C is equal to s dot char at. Let me give the index as 4. Okay. At the index 4, what is the character is there? You know that a array always starts with an index 0. So now the string is also a character array. So if you write Java course, Java space course, then J is at the index 0, A is at the index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is starting from the 0th index and it's going up to the 10th index. So 11 characters are there including the space. So now if you are asking the user to find the character at the 4th index, what is there? Space is there. So it will give space, but it does not look any output for you. So instead of that one, what I will do here is that let me give the index as 6. At the index 6, what character is there? O is there. That will be stored in the variable called C. If you write system dot out dot println C ends with semicolon, then it will give you output as O for you. I hope you have understood about the character at method. At a particular index, what character is there, that will be returned for you. Now, let me discuss about compare to and compare to ignore case. Compare to means it will compare two strings. Okay. Suppose let's take that I have string s is equal to Java course and then I have string s1 is equal to Java course in capital letters, everything in capital letters, Java course, everything is in capital letters. So for a user, Java course in lowercase letters, Java course in uppercase letters, it will be Java course only. But for the computer, the uppercase character and the lowercase character will be different because everything will be stored with the help of ASCII value. What will be the ASCII value of capital A? It will be 65. What will be the ASCII value of capital B? It will be 66. For capital C, it will be 67. For the lowercase small a, it will be 97. Small b, it will be 98. Small c, it will be 99. So the ASCII values for the uppercase letters and the lowercase letters will be different. So that's why the computer will recognize them and differently. But as a human being, For us, a string is written in uppercase or in lowercase will be same. So now first let me discuss about the compare to. What the compare will do is that it will take two strings and will find whether it is an equal, whether one is greater than or one is lesser than. So what it will do is that it will return an int. So it means it will return an integer value. It will return if s1 is equal to s2. If string 1 is equal to string 2, what is the meaning? Each character in string 1 is equal to string 2. Here the example is s and s1. So each character by character it will verify. If they are equal, it will return the value 0. Suppose if you are comparing string 1 is greater than string 2. Okay, if string 1 is lesser than string 2, then it will return the -1 value or a negative value. Means -1 means it will return a negative value. Okay, it will find the difference of the ASCII values. Okay, if s1 is greater than s2, then it will return a positive value. So it may have a 0 or it may have a negative number or it may have a positive value. So how you can use this method called compare to, I will discuss with you all. Okay, so now what you have to write is that some int d is equal to, because it will return the int, so that value you need to store it in an integer variable. So you need to write s dot compare to, where t should be capital letters, with s1. So you are comparing s with s1. Okay, what is the string is there in s? It is in Java lowercase. So it will verify this j and this j. Okay, now you know that for the ASCII values of the lowercase will be greater than the uppercase letters. I have even discussed with an example. Capital A is 65, small a is 97. So the lowercase ones have the higher value as compared to the uppercase. So they are not equal. So it will return a positive value. Is it clear? Are you able to understand it or not? So it will compare the each character by character. If they are equal, let's take that here you have written Java course in lowercase. Here also you have written Java course in lowercase. Okay, everything is same. Let me write it here. Java space course. Then both will be same. In this case it will return the value 0. So if you are trying to print the value which is there in the variable d, you will get the output as 0. So that is about compare to. It will consider the case, means uppercase and lowercase, it will make it different. Okay, but look at the ignore to, means compare to ignore case. Okay, the method name is compare to ignore case. What is the difference between these two is both will compare, but the first one will consider the case whether they are in uppercase or lowercase, but the second one will not consider the uppercase or lowercase if both the strings are same. Meaning is that if you have Java course in lowercase, Java course in uppercase, it will not treat them as different. It will treat them both are as same. Is it clear? Suppose here if I have Java course as capital letters, okay, Java course, everything is in uppercase letters. So if I use the compare to ignore case, okay, let me write here int d is equal to s dot compare to ignore case. If I write s1, I hope it is visible for you. Okay, compare to ignore case s1 you have provided ends with semicolon. What it will do is that the content which is there in both the strings are same, then it will return the value 0. So it will ignore the case if one is in uppercase and another one is lowercase. It will consider them both as same strings and will return the integer value as 0. If they are different, then accordingly it will produce a positive value or a negative value. I hope you have understood about the compare to and compare to ignore case. Only difference is that this will ignore the case, this will not ignore the case. Now let me discuss another two methods called equals ignore case. See, both will be same, compare to equals, compare to ignore case with equals to ignore case. Whereas in both these two methods it is returning an integer value. If both the strings are same, you are returning the value 0. If they are different, either you will get a positive value or negative value. But in these two methods, what you will get is that a boolean value. Meaning is that if both the strings are equal, it will return true. If both the strings are different, it will return the false. The same way. This one will consider the uppercase and lowercase as different, but it will consider them as same. Now let me erase this one so that I can discuss these two methods. Let me take two strings, okay? String S is equal to, let me write Java in lowercase, and then string S1 is equal to Java in uppercase, okay? Then if I am using equals method, what it will return? It will return a boolean value. So you need to write boolean some a is equal to, okay, s dot equals, okay, s1. Then it will compare the string which is there in the variable s with the variable s1. Look at here, you have Java. Here also you have Java, but this is in lowercase and this is in uppercase. If you write system dot out dot println, then if you write a, in this scenario, it will return the output as false for you. I hope you are able to understand, because both the strings are same, but the one is in lowercase and another one is uppercase. So equals method will treat them as two different strings. So that's why it will return the false. If both are in same case and same string, suppose let's take that Java is in lowercase and here also Java is in lowercase, then it will have produced the output as true for you. Now let me discuss about equals ignore case. Okay. If I write boolean some b is equal to s dot equals, okay, everything is in lowercase, ignore in I uppercase and case, okay, c will be in uppercase, and then let me provide s1. I hope it is visible for you whatever I have written here. So s dot equals ignore case, and you have provided the string s1. So it will compare the string which is there in the variable s with the string which is there in the variable s1, and it will ignore the case. If one is in lowercase and another one is in uppercase, it will consider both of them as same. Meaning is that if the content is same, if one is Python and another is Java, then it will be treated as different. Okay. So as both of them are Java and one is in lowercase and another one in uppercase, it will ignore the case and it will produce the output as true for you. I hope you are able to understand the difference between equals and equals ignore. Okay. Now let me discuss about starts with and ends with. To make you understand the starts with and ends with, let me take one string called Java which is there in the variable s. What it will do is that it will compare, okay, whether a particular string is starting with some string. Okay, see here you are providing one argument as a string and then it is returning the boolean. So it can be either true or false. Similarly ends with. So this will compare whether it is starting with that particular string or not. It will compare whether the string is ending with this string or not. Okay, look at here. I have Java in the variable called s, which is of a string. So then what I will write here is that I will write boolean some a is equal to, I will write s dot starts with, where s should be lower, okay, and w should be in uppercase, as you have two words, starts and then with. So everything in starts is in lowercase, in with first w will be in uppercase. And if I write here some string, I am writing ja, Okay, J is the string I have written. Then look at here. What is the string is there in the variable? Yes, Java is there. Is Java is starting with JA? Yes, it is starting with JA. If I write J, it will check whether it is starting with J. Yes, it is starting with J. So then in that case, it will produce the output as true for you if you are printing the value which is there in the variable A. If you write system.out.println A, then it will produce the output as true for you. If I write GA, now look at here. Is the string Java is starting with GA? No, it is not starting with GA. In that case, it will return the value as false for you. So, the string which is there in the variable yes is starting with this particular string or not, it will verify. I hope you have understood. Similarly, you have the ends with also. Let me erase this one so that I can use the space. If I write boolean B is equal to S dot ends with, where everything is in lower case and W will be in upper case, and I will provide the some string. Let me write VA. Okay, look at here. What is the string is there in the variable? Yes, Java is there. Is Java is ending with EVA? Yes, it is ending with EA. In this case, it will produce the output as true for you. Suppose if I write A, okay, if I write only A, is Java is ending with A? Yes, it is ending with A. Suppose if I write BVA, is Java is ending with BVA? No, it is not ending with BVA. It is ending with AVA. So in this case, it will produce the output as false for you. I hope you are able to understand the starts with and ends with. And remember one thing, the case also should matters. If one is in lower case and if you are producing upper case, suppose let's take that ends with capital A if you produce. Is it ending with a capital A? No, it is ending with small a. So then in that case, it will produce the output as false for you. Now let me discuss about two lowercase and two uppercase. This is very simple. Maybe lot of people would have identified what these two methods will give the output. If I write two lowercase, if the string is in uppercase, it will convert everything into a lowercase. Every character it will convert into lowercase. If it is already in lowercase, no problem. If some characters in uppercase, some characters is in lowercase, everything it will convert into a lowercase. So it will return a string. Suppose if I have Java, capital J, capital A, capital V, capital A. If I write, or if I simply write system dot out dot println, why should we waste the space? Let me write here properly. System dot out dot println. If I write s1 dot, okay, 2, where everything is in lower case, L should be in upper case, and case C should be in upper case. And if I write like this, now the string S1 consists of a string called Java, which is in uppercase. That uppercase characters, everything will be converted into a lowercase. So this will produce the output as Java in lowercase. I hope you are able to understand. Similarly, if I write two uppercase, then here what I will do, I will provide simply, or let me erase this one, and I will use this space. System dot out dot println. Okay, where S should be in capital, everything is in lowercase. If I write S dot 2, where TO is in lowercase, U will be in uppercase, okay, C will be in uppercase. Then look at here. What is the string is there in the variable called yes, Java, which is in lowercase, and you are asking it to convert it in uppercase. This will produce the output as Java in uppercase or in capital letters. I hope you are able to understand all these methods. Now let me write few more methods and discuss again with you all. Now let me discuss other methods such as index of, lost index of, replace, substring from particular integer or particular index, or substring from particular index to the particular index, starting from this index ending, but excluding this one. We will discuss all these things. We have a trim, we have the split, get chars. Now let me discuss about all these methods. First, let me discuss about index of. Index of method will take a particular string and it will return the integer value. Let me discuss with an example. Let's take that string s is equal to, okay, let's take that I have a string called Jagadish, okay, and if I write some int a is equal to s dot index of, where o should be in uppercase, f is in lowercase, and if I write, look at here, oh sorry, I need to provide one argument. Is it clear? What is that argument I will provide is that I will provide the a. Now look at here, in the Jagadish where a is there, a is here also. Now let me find the index of each character. Okay, Jagadish is there, j is at the index 0, a is at index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what this index of will give you is that where is a is there, a is, j is here, a is here. So at it which index it is there, at index 1. So if I write system dot out dot println, and if I write the a, then it will produce the output as 1 because the a is there at the index 1 in the string called Jagadish. Now you can ask me, sir, a is at the index 1 and a is at the third index also. Why it is producing the output as 1? Why not 3? Index of, at which index? Starting one only it will give. Even if it is repeating multiple times, the first one only will give. But whereas last index of will give you last time when it is coming. Here a is came here, a is came here. So in this case it will produce the output as 3. Okay, let me write here. Int b is equal to s dot last, last, index where I should be capital, o should be capital, of, and then I will write here a. Then if I write system dot out dot println, then I will get the output as 3 for you. Okay, because last index, last. So a is there at the index 1 and a is there at the index 3. Which one is the last one? This third index. So that's why it will produce the output as 3 for you. Suppose similarly, if I take e, now look at here, e is there at the index 5, e is there at the index 6. So in this case it will produce the output as 6 for you. Whereas index of e if you produce, then it will produce the output as 5 for you. I hope you have understood the concept of index of and last index of. Now let me discuss with replace method. Now you can understand what is replace method will do. If you give two characters, character C1, character C2, character C1 will be replaced with character C2 in the particular string. Now let me discuss with an example. So I have Jagadish in the variable called s, which is a string. Now what I will do is that I will write system dot out dot println, and if I write s dot replace, where everything is in lowercase, okay, and in place of e, if I write b, then what will happen? Wherever e is there in the string called s, in the string s, what is there? Jagadish is there. Now what it is telling, in place of character e, you replace with the character b. So wherever e is there, there it will keep the character b. Okay, so if you print this one, because already we are writing system.out.println, then in this case it will produce the output as JAGAD BBSH. So replace is very simple. It will replace the character C1 with character C2. Is it clear? Now let me discuss about the substring. It will produce the substring from a given string from the particular index. Now let me discuss with an example for better understanding. Okay, if I write system dot system dot out dot println, okay, and I write s dot substring where everything is in lowercase. Don't think that this s will be in uppercase. No, everything is in lowercase. So substring from which index? Suppose let's take that I'm giving the index 2. Okay. Now in the variable, yes, what is string is there? Jagadish. So Jagaddesh. Okay, it is there at the index 0, it is there at index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So from the second index up to the last, whatever the string is there, that will be produced as an output. So this system.out.println will produce the output as GADDESH. Suppose if I write index 5, then from the index 5, okay, which is E, so EESH will be produced as an output. From the fifth index in the string, which is there in the variable yes, till the last in 1, whatever is there, that will be displayed as an output. So that is the meaning of substring. But now look at here, substring, this one is taking two parameters, one integer, another one is also integer. So what it will do is that from this index till this index, but it will not include this one, it will exclude this one. I will discuss with an example so that you will understand in a better way. Okay, let me erase this one so that I can use this space for you. So what I will do is that I will take 2 and then I will take 6. Okay, then what will happen is that in the variable yes, what is the string is there? Jagadish is there. Okay, now j is there at the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you write 2 comma 6 from 2, JAGADE. Okay, from 2 to 5, it whatever the substring is there, that will be produced as an output. Then you can ask me, sir, why it is not taking the 6? In this case, it should produce the GADEE. No, but the thing is that it will not include this character which is there at the index 6. So it will start from the index 2, but it will exclude the character which is there at the index 6. Suppose in place of 6, if you write here 7, then it will take the index which is character which is there at the index 6. It will exclude the character which is there at the index 7. I hope you have understood about these two methods. Substring with single argument, substring method with two arguments. To make you understand the trim method, what I will do is that I will take a string variable s is equal to. Now what I will do is that I will give some spaces, okay? Space. Here I will write Jagadish. Why I am doing, you will understand when I discuss about the trim method. If I write system dot out dot println, and if I write s dot trim, okay, s dot trim, okay, what it will do is that whatever the space is there in the starting of the string, that will be removed and it will produce the output as Jagadish for you. So the starting space, whatever there it here, it is there, am I right? That will be removed. If I does not have the starting space, then it is absolutely fine for you. So the starting space before the string, whatever is there, that will be removed absolutely. If it is not there, it is fine. Is it clear? Now let me discuss about the split method. It will take one argument which is a delimiter. Okay, the name itself is saying split. You are splitting the string into substrings. Am I right? And each substring is stored in a string array. Is it clear? So that is why it is written in a string array. Okay, now let me discuss for you. What I will do is that now I will take Parnika tutorials as a string. Parnika tutorials. Okay, is it clear? Now if I write string, okay, sum a like this is equal to, if I write s dot split and if I write space, then what will happen is that you are considering the space as a delimiter. So wherever the space is there, up to there it will cut it. Suppose let's take that Parnika, then space is there. Then it will take Parnika as a one substring, tutorials as one other substring. Both the substrings will be stored in the array called A, which is of type string. Are you able to understand? Suppose if in place of space, if you give the A, whenever A is there, PA, it will cut it as 1, RINAK, it will cut it an another, space TUTORIA, that will cut it off another, and LS will be another one. Is it clear? I hope you have understood. Delimiter means what part you need to consider as a splitting. Okay, if I give space, then it is absolutely fine. If I want to produce what are the way it has splitted, I can write like this. For, let me take some int j, then I will write for j is equal to 0, a dot length, okay, j plus plus, and if I write system dot out dot println a of j, okay, because after splitting in the array A, Parnika will be there at the index 0, tutorials will be there at index 1, because it is an array now. So this will produce first Parnika. In the new line, it will produce the output as tutorials for you. I hope you have understood about the split method. Now let me discuss about getChars method, where C is in uppercase and remaining all the characters are in the lowercase. It will take 4 arguments. One is an integer, another one is an integer, and third one is a character array, fourth one is an integer. Now let me take a string variable called s having the content called Parnika tutorials. In this case, if I write s dot, okay, before that I need to have a character array. Okay, so I will write character single array, some b is equal to new char of size 100, okay, or 100 or 30, whatever it is for you. You can have any size here. So what is the meaning? You are creating a character array B of size 30. Now this array B can able to store 30 characters. Now if I write s dot get chars, where C is capital letters, get chars. If I provide the integer, suppose let's take that I am providing 2 and I am providing some 10, then character array B I am providing, and then here I am providing 0. What is the meaning is that the content which is there in the variable s, which is Parnika tutorials. Let me write here Parnika tutorials. Now here it is there at the index 0, index 1, index 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so it has totally 17 characters, so it is having the index from 0 to 16. What is the first one? Value 2 says that from the index 2, the second one up to index 10 excluding the 10. So it will go up to the index 9. Okay, should be whatever the substring is there should be stored in the array called B from the index 0. Or let me repeat again. This is like 2 comma 10 means it is like a substring 2 comma 10. So whatever the substring is there, where 10 should be excluded from the index 2 to index 9. Whatever the substring is there, you are copying in the character array called B, and in that array from which index you want to copy, from 0th index. If you provide 10th index, from the 10th index it will be copied. Okay, so in this case what will happen is that in the character array B, okay, R N I K A space TU will be copied, because at the 10th index T is there, at 9th index U is there. So as you are providing the end index as 10, it will exclude the character which is there at the index 10. So RNIKATU will be copied in the array called B. If you want to see the output, you can see it. How can you do it? You can declare some variable int j, then you can write for j is equal to 0, j less than, what is the size? 30, j plus plus. If you write system dot out dot print, because after printing I don't want to go to the new line, in the same line it should be there, so print b of j. So at the index 0, okay, in the b, r will be there, next n will be there, I will be there, k will be there, and then space tu, and remaining thing will be there, because remaining thing will be the spaces, because you are producing the output up to the 30th index in the character array called b. I hope you have understood about the get chars. It will take 4 arguments. One is an integer, second one is an integer, third one is a character array, fourth one is also an integer. The first two will tell you what is the substring you want to take from the string which is there in the variable s, okay, and where you want to store, in which array you want to store, in that array from which index you want to store. Is it clear? It does not return anything, so here I have provided as void. I hope you have understood all the methods which are there in the string, such as concat, length, character at, char at, okay, compare, compare to ignore case, equals, equals, ignore case. All these things I have discussed in detail with you. If you have any doubts, don't worry. I will discuss all these methods in the desktop and show the output with you all. Now, let me write the class string ex, and I will open the class and I will write public static void main string args, and I will open the main function. First, I will discuss how can we declare a string variables. We have already discussed. We have 3 ways to declare the string variable. So I will write string s is equal to, I will write Parnika tutorials. And then second way I will write string some s1 is equal to new string, and I will write here best YouTube channel, okay, and then I will write string okay, I need to create a character array now. So character array is equal to, I will initialize it L comma I comma K comma E. So what I have done, I have taken a one character array called A and done the initialization called characters LIKA. Then if I create a string object s2 new string, if I provide the character array A, then like string will be stored in the variable in the object called s2. Now if you want to display them, you can write it system.out.println. I will write yes. Similarly, system.out.println. If I write s1, then I will get the output as best YouTube channel. Similarly, I will write system.out.println s2. Okay. Now let me close the main function and let me close the class. I will save the program and open the command prompt, and I will go to the desktop. So cd desktop, then cd java programs, and then let me compile the program java c, and then I will write string ex.java. See, there are no errors. Now let me run the program java string ex. Now see, you got the output as Parnika tutorials, best YouTube channel, like. Why we got this output is, you know that in the string object yes, you have the string called Parnika tutorials that has been displayed. In the S1 best YouTube channel is there, so that is being displayed here. Okay, and the third way what we have done, we have taken a character array and we have stored character by character and that we have stored in the string object. So that's why this program has given the output as Parnika tutorials, best YouTube channel, like. So these are the three ways we can initialize the string. Now let me discuss all the methods which we have discussed till now. Okay, so each one I will discuss with proper examples. First, I have taken a string variable called yes and I have initialized with the Parnika tutorials. Now what I will do is that I will discuss about the concat method. So concat yes dot concat, it will take some string. I will write, I'll give a best, I'll give a space best, okay, YouTube space channel, and what I will do is that I will store this one in some string variable. I will write yes1 is equal to yes dot concat best YouTube channel. Then if I am printing the variable called yes1, then I will get the output as Parnika tutorials best YouTube channel. So what will happen, it will concat the string which is there in the variable yes with the variable like best YouTube channel. So this, if I execute this program, I will get the output as, let me clear the screen and let me compile the program, because I have modified the program. Whenever you modify the program, you need to compile the program again. Now let me run it. So Java string ex. See, I got the output as Parnika tutorials best YouTube channel. Now let me modify the content little bit. Instead of space, I have simply written best YouTube channel. Then after Parnika tutorial yes is there, na, immediately B will come. You look at here. Okay. Let me compile the program again. Let me run it again. See, you can see Parnika tutorials best YouTube channel. Earlier we got Parnika tutorials space best YouTube channel. So whatever you are giving here, it will be simply concatenated with the existing string in the variable s, and that you are displaying. I hope you have understood how to concat the two strings. Now let me discuss how can you find the length of a string. Okay, let me write int len, because it will return an integer. I will write s dot length. So the length function will count the number of characters. So how many characters are there, that will be displayed. So system dot out dot println, and if I write len, okay, let me save the program and let me clear the screen and let me compile the program again. So java c string ex dot java. Now let me run the program. So java string, see, I got 17 characters, and the 17 characters even will be included the space. If I remove the space, look at here, I will get the output as 16. If you have a doubt, let me again compile the program and let me run the program again. See, I got the output as 16. So the point here you need to remember is, even it will consider the space also as one character. Okay, let me give one space. Now I will discuss the char at method. Okay, the char at method will return a character. So I will write char a is equal to s dot char, and a should be capital. Remember one thing, if you have a method with two words, in the second word the first character should be in uppercase. Suppose if it is having three words, in the second word, in the third word, all the first character should be in uppercase. Okay, so now what I will do is that it takes one argument which is an integer. So let's take that I am writing 2. The meaning is that at the index 2 in the variable s, whatever the string is there, you know that index will start from 0. So at 0th index character p is there, at first index character a is there, at second index r is there. So if I write system dot out dot println a, then I will get the output as 2. Okay. Sorry, not 2, r. Okay, let me write here, I will get r, because at the index 2 character r is there. What I will do, let me clear the screen and let me compile the program again and let me run the program. See, I got the output as R. I hope it is visible for you. Okay. Now what I will do is that I will discuss about the compare to method. It will compare the two methods. So for that one, what I will do is that I will take another string s1 is equal to, first time what I will do, I will take the same string Parnika tutorials. Okay. And then I will use the some int d is equal to, because the compare to will return an integer. If both the strings are equal, it will return 0. If one string is greater than another one, then it will return the positive value, else it will return a negative value. Okay. So what I will do is that s dot compare, compare spelling is wrong. Okay, compare and 2. Okay, as I said earlier, always from the second word the first character should be uppercase. So that's why the T should be in uppercase here. And here I will provide the S1. So I am comparing the string which is there in the variable S with the variable which is there, the string which is there in the variable S1. See, in the variable S, Parnika tutorials is there. In the variable S1, Parnika tutorials is there. So if I print the value which is there in the variable t, obviously I will get the output as 0. Okay. Now let me compile the program again. Okay, I will compile the program again and let me run it again. See, I got the output as 0. Now in this case, what I will do is that to make you understand in detail, let me take this one as Parnika tutorials in uppercase. Okay, Parnika tutorials in uppercase. Now if you compare the string which is there in the variable s with the string which is there in the variable s1, then it will return a positive value. Okay, the first p and second means the first character which is there in the variable s will be compared with the first character in the variable s1. Both are not different, so there itself it will stop and it will give the ASCII value difference between small p and capital P. And you know that lowercase letters will have the higher ASCII value as compared to the uppercase, because let me discuss with an example. The ASCII value of small a, okay, the ASCII value of small a is 97, capital A is 65. So the lowercase letters will have the higher ASCII value. So it will return a positive value. Let me clear the screen and let me compile the program and let me execute it. See, I got the a positive number which is 32. So you can understand the difference between the ASCII value of small p and capital B will be 32. Okay, even look at here, 95 minus 60, 97 minus 65 is 32. Am I right or wrong? So this is what. Suppose let's take that. This one I will make it as an uppercase Parnika tutorials, and this one I will make in the lowercase. Okay, and if I use the compare to method and print the value which is there in the variable d, then in this case I will get a negative number which will be minus 32. Look at here. What I will do, I will compile the program and I will run it. See, now I got a negative number which is minus 32, because now yes, having the string called Parnika tutorials which is in capital letters. So this ASCII value is lesser than the small p ASCII value. So that's why you got the a negative number which is minus 32. I hope you have understood about the compare to. Now let me discuss about the compare to ignore case. Okay. See, look at here. Here how many words are there? 4 words are there. So that's why from second word, the first character should be in uppercase. So that's why T should be in uppercase, I should be in uppercase, C should be uppercase. In this case, it will produce the output as 0, because it will not consider the uppercase or lowercase. If both the strings are same, then it is fine. So that's why you got the output as 0. You know that when you have used the compare to, with string which is there in the uppercase and lowercase, we did not get the output as 0. Am I right? But however, in the ignore case, as both the things are Parnika tutorials, one is in uppercase and one is lowercase, it does not consider the uppercase or lowercase. Whether the first character is P and say in the variable S and in the variable S1 also P. So that's why like that R. It will compare and it will say both are equal. Now let me discuss about another two methods called equals ignore case. Okay, here it returns the compare to ignore case returns the integer, but however this one will return a boolean value. So let me write it as boolean a is equal to s dot equals s1. Look at here, are they equal? They are not equal. So it will produce the output as false for you. Okay, see, in the variable s, I have Parnika tutorials. In the variable s1, I have the Parnika tutorials, but they are in lowercase. So they both will be considered as different. So they are not equal, so it will return false, and that false is stored in the boolean variable a, and that you are printing. So this program will give the output as false. If you have a doubt, let me clear the screen, compile the program. There are no errors. Let me run the program. See, I got the output as false. Okay, now let me discuss about equals ignore case. In this case, guess what will happen? It will produce the output as true because it will ignore the case. One is in uppercase, one is in lowercase. So obviously, it will return the output as true for you. Okay, let me compile. Let me run it. See, I got the output as true. Okay, for your better understanding, what I will do is that here I have Parnika tutorials. Here I have best YouTube channel. Okay, best YouTube channel. Can you guess what will be the output in this scenario? As the both the strings are not same, okay, even after neglecting the case also, the both the strings are not same because one is saying Parnika tutorials, another one is saying best YouTube channel. The both the strings are not equal. So in this case, this program will give you the output as false. If you have a doubt, let me clear the screen and compile the program again. Let me run the program again. See, I got the output as true. It is shocking. Let me save it. Okay, let me save the program and let me compile it and let me run it. See, I got the output as false. So that's why before compiling the program, you should save it. Otherwise, you will be confused. Okay, so now I have saved the program. Whatever the updates I have done, they are saved. And once I compile, the new program has been compiled. And once I run, I got the output as false. Is it clear? Now let me discuss about starts with and ends with methods. I have Parnika tutorials, and what I will do is that the starts with and ends with will return a boolean variable. So I will write boolean a is equal to s dot starts with. Okay, is Parnika tutorials is starting with P? Yes, it is starting with P. In that case, it will return the output as true for you. System.out.println a. Look at here. Is Parnika tutorials is starting with P? Yes, Parnika tutorial is starting with P. So that's why it will produce the output as true for you. Okay, let me compile the program. Let me run the program. See, I got the output is true. I will again use another one, PA. Is Parnika tutorials is starting with PA? Yes, it is starting with PA. Let me save the program and let me clear the screen and let me compile the program and run the program. See, I got the output as true. Now I want to verify. Is Parnika tutorials is starting with PB? No, it is starting with PA. So in this case, it will produce the output as false for you. Let me compile the program. Let me run the program. See, I got the output as false. So it will verify whether the particular string, whatever you are giving, is starting with that one or not. Okay. Now we will discuss about ends with. Okay. Is Parnika tutorials is ending with yes? Yes, it is ending with yes because Parnika tutorials is ending with yes. Okay. Let me save the program and let me compile it. Java C, Java string x. See, I got the output as true. Is it ending with n? No, Parnika tutorials is ending with yes. Okay, so you know that it is ending with yes, but however you are asking, is it ending with n? No, it is not ending with n. Let me compile the program. Let me clear the screen and compile the program and let me run the program. See, I got the output as false. So this is the way the starts with and ends with methods will work. Now let me discuss about the lower two lowercase and two uppercase methods. It will return a string. So then simply let me write system.out.println, or even we can write like this also. Some string s1 is equal to s dot, okay, to lower case, and then you can write system.out.println, okay, s1. See, now everything is in lowercase. If you get the output also, it will be lowercase, so you cannot observe the actual way how this one is working. See, now the string is, the variable s is having a string called Parnika tutorials, but where p and t are in uppercase. But once you use the method called to lowercase and you are storing in a variable called s1 and you are trying to print that one, then you will get the output as Parnika tutorials, everything in lowercase. Okay, let me save the program and let me clear the screen and compile the program and let me run the program. See, I got the Parnika tutorials, everything in lowercase. For your better understanding, let me give everything in uppercase, Parnika tutorials. And now I am using the two lowercase. So then output will be Parnika tutorial. Everything will be in the lowercase. Okay. Let me compile the program and let me run the program. See, I got the output as Parnika tutorials in lowercase. Similarly, you can use the two uppercase method. Okay. In this case, what I will do is that I will take Parnika tutorials in lowercase. Okay. Then it will produce the output as Parnika tutorials in uppercase. Okay. Let me compile the program and let me run the program. See, I got the output Parnika tutorials in uppercase. I hope you have understood about the two lowercase, two uppercase method. Now let me discuss about index of last index of methods. Okay. So what I will do, Parnika tutorials, okay, I want to find the index, at what index the character a is there in the string variable s. Okay, the string is consists of Parnika tutorials. So if I write some int a is equal to, because it returns the an integer value, index of, so index of, if I write and if I write system dot out dot println, and if I write the a, look at here. A, in Parnika tutorials, a is here, a is here, a is here. Now it is there at the index 1 and also here and also here. In this case, even if it is repeating multiple times, first time when the a is coming, that you need to ask here. Here you are not providing the input. So s dot index, which one you want to check it? I want to check the character A. The character A is there at which index? It is there multiple times. So first index it will give you. So this program will give you the output as 1 for you. Let me save the program and let me clear the screen and let me compile the program. Okay, Java C string ex.java. There are no errors, so it is compiled successfully. Let me run the program. See, I got the output as 1. Let me give the here p. In Parnika tutorials, how many times P is there? Only once is there. At which index is there? It is there at the 0th index. So this program will produce the output as 0 for you. Okay. Let me compile the program and let me run the program. See, I got the output as 0. Okay. So this is the way the index of method will work. Now let me give the last index. So in that case, I should be capital letter because now the index is the second word. So from second word onwards, the first character should be in uppercase. Now look at here. Let me give A. A is repeating how many times? 3 times. Here, here, here. In this case, it will give the index value of this A. Okay. Is it clear? Let me run the program and show the output for you all. Java C string ex.java, Java string ex. See, it is giving the 14. Okay. Now if I write yes, yes is repeating multiple times? No, only once. So it is there here only. So that index value it will give for you. Okay. Let me clear the screen and let me compile the program and let me run it. See, I got the output as 16. Okay. Similarly, if you want t, then it will give the index value of this t only, because last one, if it is repeating multiple times, when it is coming last time. Okay, let me save the program and let me compile the program and let me run it. See, I got the output as 10. So this is the way the index of and last index of will work. Now let me discuss about the replace method. I want to replace something with something. Okay, and the replace will return the string. So I will write string some s1 is equal to s dot replace. Okay, p with, or let's take the p with y. Okay, then if I write system dot out dot println, wherever p is there, that will be replaced with y. Okay, so here you look at Parnika tutorials. Okay, fine. Tutorials, t is there, y, and again t is there, y. This will be the output. Okay, look at here. Let me save the program and let me clear the screen and then let me compile the program, execute the program, and you see wherever t is there earlier, it was replaced with y. Okay, so this is the way the replace method will work. Now let me discuss about the substring method. Okay, substring method will take one argument. Don't consider that sub is one word, string is another word. Substring is a single word. Okay, now I will give the 2 from the second index till the last. Whatever the characters are there, all the characters combinedly will be stored in the variable called s1. If I write system dot out dot println, okay, println s1. Now look at here. At 0th index p is there, at 1 index a is there, at second index 2 is there. So at second index r is there, character r. So this program will give the output as Parnika tutorials. Okay, am I right? Now let me save the program and show the output for you all. Let me compile the program and then run the program. See, I got the output as Parnika tutorials. Parnika tutorials became Parnika tutorials. Okay. Similarly, if you want from the 4, then 0 is P, 1 is A, 2 is R, 3 is N, 4 is I. So it will come from Nika tutorials. Okay, it will give the output as Nika tutorials. Let me compile the program and let me run the program. See, I got the IKA tutorials. Okay, is it clear? That is what I expected also. Now let me discuss the substring having 2 arguments. Okay, let me take 4 comma 9. So then in that case, what will happen? From the 4th index till the 8th index, whatever the characters are there, that will be displayed. So at 4 I is there, am I right? Because at 0 P is there, at 1 A is there, at 2 R is there, at 3 N is there, at 4 I is there, at 5 A is there, at 6 A is there, okay. At 5 K is there, at 6 A is there, at 7 space is there, at 8 T is there. So this will produce the output as IKA space T. Okay, let me run the program, compile it then, and then run it. I got the output as IKA space T. So remember one thing, if you provide then any value, it will exclude the character which is there at that index. So it will go up to -1 of it. Suppose if you have provided 9, up to the 8th index, whatever the character is there, that will be displayed. If you provide n, it will display the characters up to n minus 1. So you can remember like this, n comma m means it will display the characters, or it will take the characters, display the characters from, okay, let me make it this one also comment, from nth index to m minus 1th index. This is the way the substring with the 2 arguments will work. Now let me discuss about the trim method. Okay, so what I will do here, I'm giving the space, and if I write directly here itself, I will write system.out.println. Instead of taking one string variable and doing all these things, directly I will write here s dot trim. Okay, then it will remove the starting spaces, and then it will give the output as Parnika tutorial. So this program will give the output as Parnika tutorial. What you have stored, you have stored it as space, then Parnika tutorials. But you are using the trim method, then this program will give you the output as Parnika tutorials without any space in the starting. Okay, let me run it. See, I got the output as Parnika tutorials. Let me clear the screen. Okay, so this is the way the trim method will work. Now let me discuss about the split method. Let me write here Parnika tutorials best YouTube channel. Okay, and what the split method will do is that it will take a delimiter and it will split them into multiple words. So it will take a character string array. Okay, let me take A, and then I will write s dot split. I'm giving the delimiter as space. So what will happen is that wherever the space is there, look at here, wherever space is the first Parnika, after that there is a space, so it will become the one word, and then tutorials will become another word, best will become another word, YouTube will become another word, channel will become another word. If you want to see how many words are there, let me compute the length. System dot out dot println a dot length. Let me save the program and let me compile it. There are no errors. Let me run it. See, I got 5 words. How many words are there? Parnika is one word, tutorials is another one, best is another word, YouTube is another word, channel is another word. So Parnika tutorials best YouTube channel string has 5 words if you are splitting them using the space. Suppose if I am splitting with A, wherever A is there, that will be splitted. Okay, am I right? Check this one. Let me compile the program and let me save the program. So in this case, you have 5 words are there. Like if you want to see what are the 5 words, I can show you also. What I will do is that I will take some variable which is an integer. Then I will write a for loop for I is equal to 0, I less than a dot length, okay, I plus plus, and then I want to write system dot out dot println a of I at ith index in the array A. Okay, now let me save the program and let me compile the program. and let me run the program. See, you got 5 words. What are they? P R N I K, another word, space T U T O R I, space L S, best YouTube channel, and then A. So look at here, how many times A is there? Once, two, three, 4 times are there. So it has split it into 5 times. 5 words. Am I right? Is it clear? So wherever A is there, that it is splitting. Okay. Suppose if I'm giving space, then you can guess what will be the output. Let me run the program and see. You have 5 words. One is Parnika, another one is tutorials, another one is best YouTube channel. Let me clear the screen. So this is about the split method. It will take one delimiter and it will return a string array. Okay. Now let me discuss about the get chars method. So to do that one, what I will do is that I will take one character array. Okay. So new char of size 30. So this character array B can able to store 30 characters. Then what I will do is that yes dot get chars. Okay, it will take 4 arguments. One is the integer, another one is an integer, and another one is a character array, and next one will be index. Okay, so it will take 4 arguments. The first argument is a one integer, second argument is another integer, third one is a character array, and the fourth one is also an integer. What is the meaning? The string whatever is there in the variable, yes, from second index to sixth index, because you have provided 7 up to sixth index, whatever the substring is there, that you need to store it in the character array B from the index 0. Is it clear? That is important. From second index, what is there? R is there at second index, character R is there, third index IN, fourth index I, fifth index K, sixth index A. So RNIKA is stored as a collection of characters in the character array B from the starting index 0. If you want to see the output, you can do it. Let me declare an integer variable I, then I will write for I is equal to 0, I less than, let me write 30, I plus plus, okay, then here I will write system dot out dot print, okay, B of I, B of I ends with a semicolon. So here it should be I less than 30, I have written I greater than 30, okay. Let me save the program and compile the program. There are no errors. Let me run the program. See, as I said earlier, you got RNIKA. Suppose here, instead of 0, I'm giving 2. So the meaning is that you want to store Rinika from second index. So at the 0th index, space will be there, and again space will be there. So it will give the output as 2 spaces, then Rinika. If you want to see, you can run the program. Am I right? First compile the program, run the program. See, you got 2 spaces, then Rinika has been stored. I hope you have understood about the various methods in the string class. String is both a class and also a data type. I hope you have understood. If you still have any doubts related to this concept, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts as early as possible. Thank you for watching the complete video. Have a nice day.